All right. I am going to do some intuitive messages, not zodiac sign specific, not reading anyone individually. These messages are for the collective, for those that watch this after the reading is posted, because it's obviously not live. I'm used to saying whenever it's live and after the message is not, but anyway. Okay. So what I'm seeing here with the Six of Pentacles in the recent past, you have been someone is really giving you a step up on, knowledge. And it's probably God just giving you, that channeled messages that you don't even realize you're obtaining. And I feel like at one time, maybe you may have been a little bit of a drinker. And, then, we'd run at the mouth because of this lower vibrational energy, the King of Wands, that likes to keep you in conflict. But I see you have walked away from a lot of those things. And I think God has seen that too, because you're really standing in your power here with the Ace of Swords. It almost feels like, God is trying to light the way for you. And say you're let's just put it as you're in a simulation or the Matrix. The Creator puts a wall here and then there's a door there and you can go right through that door, right? I mean, open it and go through it. But whenever there are obstacles that are placed in this simulation that you would avoid because you don't think it's an open path, right? Like say a wall or, just some obstacle there is. And it's the devil putting earthly things in front of you, and what you don't realize, the Creator didn't put that there so you can walk through it. And that's the thing that you need to realize, because the devil is keeping you bound and keeping you limited, trying to keep you at death's door. And I feel like the universe is turning a wheel into your favor, that karmic wheel into your favor, because you've done some healing and you've walked away from things that were very necessary so that you could stand in this power and truth. And the King of Swords is a very armored individual. And I feel like kind of what you're doing is you're putting that armor of Christ on yourself. And you're able to walk through whatever comes your way from the devil because of that armor. Yes, you might get bruised, you might get a little dented, but the churches, the Vatican, are not going to be able to, they're not even going to be able to penetrate that armor. Because you're going to stay very focused on what God is giving you and what God is showing you. Because you're not bound to a church. You're not bound to a religion. You're bound to what, I'm not saying you're even bound to God, because God gives us free will. But I think you have chosen to follow what God is showing you, your Creator is showing you. And you're very divinely protected with that. And I feel like you, with the Prince of Wands, you are staying focused and moving forward on your passion and planting those seeds for growth. Another ace. And it's really riding on this devil's mind, because he cannot penetrate your mind, because you have the armor of God and Jesus Christ on you. And you have the Six of Swords. The 3, 6, and 9 is really kind of coming out in this reading, because we've got 2 6s, a 9, the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords. Lots of a numerology there that is very important to the code of Christ consciousness and universal code. We've got the Four of Swords. I feel like you're going to awaken to your true self very soon. And you are going to break away everything that's bound you to this earth. And you're going to make it up the mountain. So that's what I'm seeing for the first reading. We'll do one more. And the Mandela effect is coming to mind for this reading. You know how like the Bernstein Bears or Bernstein Bears is changed its spelling somehow? What they call the Mandela effect. When Nelson Mandela was arrested for going against the African something or other, he got imprisoned wrongly. You know, I think Bush was one of them that claimed years ago that he got killed in prison, but yet he was actually released and died in 2013. And that's when they started seeing some different irregularities and things. And that's also when CERN Collider was created or something like that. And I think personally, they went through that thing, sending things into it to change things such as the Bernstein Bears and Jif. It used to be Jiffy. I don't care what anybody says. Febreze used to have 2 E's, not just one. Cartoons used to have the O's, not just like the music tunes. You know, there's many different things that people remember and are going like, that's not right. That's the Mandela effect that I'm talking about. And with the Three of Wands here, I think you're seeing your ships coming in. And the thing is those big ships that are coming in are like to face the battle. You know, I think the lower vibrational energy is the one that tried to go back and change things, and that's why things are different. And it's symbolism of saying, you know, the butterfly effect. Like they actually moved you closer to your person and your union by actually doing what they did. They were trying to benefit themselves. And in turn, it actually helped good. And now they don't know what to do to fix that. Because you put faith in the universe, the churches will fall. Religion, the elite, the politicians, the government, you know, they're caught up in some major bullcrap right now. And they are being seen for exactly the crooks that they are. And the people are not going to stand for it because what? There are more regular, normal working people than there are elites. We can pretty much say that. And if we all stand together and coexist and protest and go against their rules, there is nothing those rules can do. There are not enough people in this world. And I'm not saying go and hurt people. I'm saying go hold up your sign and stand for what you mean. Whether it's equality of those that have different views on their sexuality or different views on their you know, segregation as far as people, you know, like different ethnicities and things like that, you know, and for male and female, the battle of the sexes has been going on longer than anything else. So stand your ground to these people because God is right there with you, pushing you forward because we will overcome this. Just remember that. So that's all I have for y'all. I will talk to y'all later.